I've not adopted a baby. I've got a grown-up son. He's 21.
Oh, heck! Oh, it's amazing what they can do these days, isn't it?
She thinks you made him out of sticky back plastic.
Sorry about that. Had to nip across the road. A celebration like this calls for champagne.
Oh, come on now, you shouldn't have done that.
Oh, I love champagne. Be careful now, we don't want it to go everywhere.
Don't think there's much chance of that.
Hooray!
No.
Oh, thank you, Donald.
Cheers! Cheers.
Congratulations.
Stop, it's there!
Are you sure that's the same car?
Bloody rubbish. We could have walked faster. What are you doing, seeing if it's still warm?
No, I was just wondering if this shade of silver goes with my colouring.
This is definitely the car.
Oh, there's still no answer. Maybe she's all right. I mean, she didn't exactly look terrified when we saw her.
You have to watch these Arabs, you know. I once did a week in Sharm el-Sheikh and they're all please and thank you as you're getting into the taxi. Then you get to the other end and the fare's triple what they asked for and you have to nosh them off into the bargain. Oh, anybody else hungry? Shh.
Mick!
Oh, my God, Jacqueline, are you all right?
What are you doing here?
What's going on? Have you seen Madge?
Is she sterilised, Doctor?
Kenneth, what a lovely surprise. Mick, Janice,
What the hell's going on?
perhaps we should step outside.
Come on, Michael, out. Out!
So what? Are you involved in all this organ transplant stuff?
Organ transplant? No. This is all very consenting.
So, what were you doing in there?
Just a bit of role play. We were supposed to join a session this evening, but we couldn't find an astronaut costume to fit Jacqueline. Did you say you were looking for Madge? Last time we saw her, she was,
Nanny!
Oh, Mother, thank God you're all right.
Isn't all right?
We've been worried sick. We thought you'd been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? What the frig you talking about?
Oh, it don't matter, as long as you're safe.
Hello. Is everything all right?
Yes. A bit of a heavy afternoon. My wife's lost most of the feeling in her legs, but we're hoping she'll be all right by this evening.
I hope the accident didn't occur on Solana premises.
Oh, don't worry, there was no accident. Just overdid it slightly, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I see. Well, plenty of time to relax now.
No, we've got another session lined up for this evening.
Session?
Yeah. All credit to this wee gizmo here. Are you familiar with Swing Finder?
Swing Finder?
Oh, yes, the must-have app for the modern-day swinger.
Oh, no, it's not another one, is it?
No, it's just confirmation of tonight's session. Oh, I say, they're sending a car for us. Now, that's stylish.
Oh, lovely.
I'm sure there's room for another if you're at a loose end this evening.
I tell him to stop, but he will not listen. Look.
You can't do this here. Look, whatever you do in the privacy of your own room is nobody's business but your own, but you can't do this here.
But that's just it. We don't have a room, thanks to you reneging on your word.
If this is a protest, then why are you both not chained to the sunbeds?
We didn't have quite enough chain. Anyway, somebody has to be able to nip to the shops for water and such like.
I'm afraid personal food and drink cannot be consumed on the premises.
Fine, then you've just turned a peaceful demonstration into a hunger strike.
For God's sake!
Jacqueline, I'm just going to pop up to the Mad Monk for a spot of brunch. Will you be okay?
Oh, yeah. All right, stop it. Mateo, give Mr. and Mrs. Stewart room 212.
Come on.
What's wrong with you? I've just said you could have a room. Mr. Stewart, kindly unchain your wife from my sunbeds.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I'm afraid I didn't expect you to cave in so easily. And I swallowed the key.
You did what? Why did you do this, you crazy man? What is wrong with you people?
I'll be back in about an hour. I do believe the Mad Monk do a very acceptable veg curry. Fingers crossed.
Are you okay?
Oh, yes.
You do know there's a fair use policy. When we say all-inclusive, what we mean is as much food and drink in a day as one person would normally eat, not half a dozen.
Another black coffee, if you please.
Why do you keep eating? You could just put your fingers down your throat.
It would never work. Both Jacqueline and I have extraordinarily high gag reflexes.
What does this mean?
Believe me, you don't want to know. I'll order the coffee.
I tell you, for 15 euros, we can hire the machine that can cut through chains.
15 euros to hire a bolt cutter? You must be joking. No wonder your economy's in the state that it's in if you fritter away money like that. Oh, dear.
What is wrong?
I think it's time to release the beast.
Wait. The nearest toilet is this way.
It's not a toilet that I need. This is a highly delicate operation. Just hope that bathtub's got a plug in it. Not long now, Jacqueline. Geronimo!
Yoo-hoo! We've struck oil!
Excuse me, miss. Miss?
Great party last night. Oh, it's been ages since I had a good boogie.
Yes, your naked conga was certainly an icebreaker.
The human centipede works every time.
Well, it's a shame the Costa Blanca citizen doesn't share your enthusiasm.
Oh, dear.
Under the new management of Joyce Thimble Savage, I ask you, the Solana is fast developing a reputation as the faulty towers of the Costa Blanca. Injured guests, broken rooms, and sordid pool parties are showing Benidorm in the worst possible light.
Well, we've been coming for over 20 years, and we've always been fully satisfied, haven't we, darling?
Oh, yes. At least once a day.
This is a disaster. One more foul up, I could lose my job.
Well, if there's anything we can do to release the pressure a little, just let us know.
It's Mr. and Mrs. Stewart, isn't it?
Donald and Jacqueline, please.
Can I rely on your discretion?
Absolutely. We never kiss and tell.
Would you mind coming to my personal quarters after breakfast? I've got something in mind that I'd quite like to try out.
I think we'd find that most agreeable.
We did have you pegged to someone who was curious.
I'm more than curious. Make sure you're not followed. Walls have ears.
See? I told you she was one of us.
That last is worthy of the name all-inclusive.
I'm glad we spruced up for the occasion. She's obviously got high standards.
She's a classy lady, all right. You don't get to serve in first class without a certain amount of grooming.
Do you think she'll mind poking back through the curtains into economy?
Only one way to find out.
Please take a seat.
Oh, have we come at a bad time?
What do you mean?
Well, all the mess.
What mess? Oh, right. Should we get straight down to business?
Good idea.
Oh, yes. Do you want to start with Donald? And I'll join in when I see an opening.
No. I'd like to involve you both from the off, if you're amenable.
Absolutely. May as well grasp the nettle with both hands.
The fact is, since I arrived here, I've had nothing but bad publicity, from the local press to the internet forums. Articles such as these have been impairing my plan to turn the complex around. The point is, I am being deliberately undermined, and I am determined to crack down on the culprit with all my might.
Do you think this is a role play?
I'm not sure.
As you'll see from the cuttings, the citizen seems very well informed about our misfortune, and they all quote a Solana insider as being the source.
You think you have a mole?
Exactly. And I want you to help me smoke them all out.
Oh, I wouldn't use smoke. They do laser removal nowadays.
I've had a flick through the personnel files, and I've come up with these suspects. Mateo Castellanos works mainly in the well, I say works. He's typically Spanish. If it isn't siesta or fiesta, he's not interested.
We're familiar with him from previous visits. Nasty piece of work.
Les Conroy, a.k.a. Leslie, possibly in league with his son Liam.
Go on.
Kenneth Dubeck runs the Solana salon, now unfortunately known as Blow and Go. We've clashed from day one, and I suspect it's personal with him. But he seems immune to my many charms. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Which, needless to say, wouldn't be very far.
Is she ever going to take her clothes off? Oh, I'm losing the will to live.
Shh. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to gather intelligence on the four of them, shouldn't take long in his case, and help me to finger the mole once and for all.
We don't really approve of using animals. Ever since that incident with Big Donna's guinea pig and the cling film.
I'll handle this, Jacqueline, thank you. I can tell you now, we're not interested. Kenneth is a close personal friend of ours, and if you think we're about to go snooping around...
I can offer you a 3 weeks holiday next year, plus €200 spending money.
We're in.
There you go. Oh, you make Jackie Onassis look like Subo.
Thanks. You should do some advertising, you know. Reach out to more customers.
Funny you should say that. I've been promised a quarter page in the Costa Blanca Citizen for, shall we say, services rendered.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's amazing what some people will do for free lowlights and a Dutch braid. I'll see you later.
You want me to take one of your pets?
Oh, yes, please. It's just to show Donald where I've had my hair done.
See you, vodka.
Vodka?
There you go. I better get back to work before the iron lady spots me.
Bet you could do her job just as easy.
Well, maybe, but only to him out of stress. Besides, there's a lot of men don't like taking orders from a woman, you know. See you later.
Let me get this straight. You went into hospital, had your wound out, everything taken away. Yeah, that was unlucky. So you had to cancel your holiday.
Good afternoon, ladies
Oh,
and
I'm
gentlemen.
packing with those bloody announcements.
My God, Jacqueline, are you all right?
Oh, yes.